Hi, Wayne coming back to you from Wayne's World Studios in downtown Leesburg. This is my favorite lesson ever, harmonics. Okay? If this doesn't turn you into a guitar player, I don't know what will. Okay? Our strings from the 0 fret, which is the white part here, okay, to the saddle, the other white part, or sometimes people call this the nut, I'm going to approximate that this is 26 inches. All you guitar hacks that are out there that know it's 25 3/4 of an inch, 25 7/8, forget all that stuff, okay? 26 inches, imaginary number, okay? We cut 26 in half, we get 13. We slam our hand up against our body, put our pinky finger down, and we get the same note. So E, E, okay? Now, if I take my finger and I barely touch the E string, so I am not putting any pressure on it at all, I get a harmonic, okay? What is happening is instead of the wave or the string vibrating from point to point and being a big round wave, it's getting cut in half, and the string goes right at that midpoint and basically creates two waves. And each wave is now vibrating twice as fast as the original longer wave. If I push down, only half of the string, 13 inches, is moving. The other half is not moving. I'm going to hold the whole string back here so nothing happens. Okay? But now I'm going to barely touch this point, and it rings. Okay? Now, if you are right on top of the fret wire at fret 12, it happens if you were anywhere off of the fret wire. Try to use my pinky finger so you can see it. It doesn't sound as good. Okay? And as soon as I make the harmonic happen, I actually take my finger off both hands. So it's like a poing, okay? Okay? Sometimes these are referred to as chimes. They sound really cool. Okay? All the way across the 12th fret. Some people will lay their finger across. The problem is that when you hold your finger on the strings, they die. When I play mine, okay? So it does that. Now, logic. If we cut the strings in half, we get a harmonic. That's where the wave will cut exactly in half, and the place where the wave is not vibrating, so the wave is literally vibrating and all the way to that point at the 12th fret, and then there's no vibration. We call that the null point. The null point is where there is no energy, and I can prove it because after I hit it, I can come back and touch it again, and basically the guitar will ring. If I used a pencil or a credit card right here, the smaller the point is, I could touch it for longer without the vibration going away. I'm actually holding my finger on it. Okay? So if this is a string, I am barely, matter of fact, I don't touch it, truthfully. And when I pluck, the string vibrates and it actually plucks against my finger that I'm putting down here. And it starts the harmonic generating. I've noticed this creates a louder harmonic. If we cut 13 inches in half, we're at 5th fret, and we get the same note again. So here's the E. Here's the E vibrating twice as fast and twice as high. And here's the next octave vibrating 4 times faster than this E. So now the guitar string is looking like this and has quarter points, and the guitar waves are all going up and down against each other, and there are now 3 null points, or places where the string is not moving. So to prove that, if I can do it, you basically can almost touch the 12th fret, and it will keep ringing, okay? This apparently is not going to work for me on this one. There we go. I just touched the 12th fret, and the harmonic continues to ring, okay? Now, if there's a point here that is basically 5th fret, I'm going to call it 6 inches, okay? Or to go back to our original math formula, 13 divided by 2, 6.5 inches. There should be a point around here that rings the same note. Much easier on the thicker string. This note is the same note as this one. And since this is an E, and this is an E, then this must be an E. Okay? If we were to fret the guitar, this would be 12th fret. If we cut it in half, this would be 24th fret. But we decided to stop the guitar around here because we actually wanted a place for the hole to be. And if you have an electric guitar, we need a place for the pickups. Okay. So all a math formula. This is our tonic note, an E. Guess what? The fifth note of E is B. And here's a B, excuse me. Here's B at 7th fret. And here is the harmonic over top of the 7th fret. So here's an E, and here's a B. And if I play the B harmonic at 7th fret, here comes the bride. I call these the Here Comes the Bride harmonics. You can do the 7, 5, 5, 5, 7, 5, 5, 5, 7, 5, 5, 5. Now I looked for the last ones. You can be a little bit off, I've noticed, for the thicker strings, but on the high strings you have to be really, really on point, and you have to take your finger off immediately. The other trick, right hand. You can't touch the dead spot where the harmonic is, or it won't ring, because the string isn't vibrating here or here, so you have to move your finger back, and it will vibrate better. So, here are what I call the Here Comes the Bride harmonics. On your low E string, play 7, 5, 5, 5. Notice, ring finger, finger 3, and pointer finger. They're about the same distance. Matter of fact, they would be the same fingers that you would play your B and your A with, but we're going to play a B to an E. Sounds like, okay? Matter of fact, they are the same notes in the same octave as our harmonics. On our A string, Here Comes the Bride. 7, 5, 5, 5. D string. Oh, I gotta look. Okay, I gotta be more accurate the higher I go. G string. Okay. High E string. That was a good one. Okay. There are more harmonics that are actually related to whatever the string name is. So if this is the E string, here is the root of the chord, the E. Here is the fifth, the dominant of the chord. Here's the root. Sounds like Space Odyssey. La, 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 yeah. Yo, bum, 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 in here. So, at 5th fret, here's 4th fret, and here is 3rd fret. Here's an E chord, E, G sharp, B. It's an E major chord. Okay, you can play a little horse and charge it kind of song. Reveille. Okay, so you can do that on every string. Here's the A chord. Oh, here's charge. A string. So mess around. The more new your strings are, potentially the more resonance that you can get out of them. The nicer your guitar is, the more resonance you get out of these harmonics. So mess around and enjoy your harmonics at 12th fret, 7, and 5. Okay? Last trick is what I call comparative harmonics. I'm glad you waited until the very end of the video to check this out. If I play the low E string 5th harmonic, this is an E note, and E is the dominant of an A, or an A string, so here is 7th fret A string. You can actually play two harmonics at the same time, and they should be the same pitch. If my A string was out of tune, it sounds like that. And then when they're in tune, I call them the wah-wahs. When the two strings are out of tune, they go wah, 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 and as I start turning my A string up, the wah-wahs go away. So I'll do it again. Wah, 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 wah. And then when my strings are in tune, I hear nothing. So I literally can go across my strings and compare the harmonics from 5th to 7th fret until I don't hear any resonance or ringing between the harmonics. So when both strings are in tune, they actually push air, and our ear hears it as a little bit louder. And when they're fighting each other, our ear hears that wah-wah sound. Okay? So mess around with harmonics. A really fun lesson.